Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we would like to present Lajak Kuruih tablet pil Lajak Kuruih A. So our team members that me myself is Sabzuddin Hairi bin Masar. Then we have Shazwan bin Rosli and also we have Muhammad Adli bin Abu Bakar. So for the introduction of this topic is that Lajak Kuruih tablet is a health supplement diet tablet produced by Lajak Lakung company. So for this company have three different type of Lajak Kuruih tablet that have been produced by that company. So we get 200 sample data for the date December 2020. So from these 200 data we analyze about pil Lajak Kuruih A. Then we randomly select the three production shift morning, evening and night to combine and to get the data. For part E, we have to summarize data using three type of form, which is that tabular form, the graphical form and also the numerical form. Carry on, for the numerical form, you can see that we have three different shifts, which is evening, morning and night. Also we check on the sum of weight, sum of tensile strength and also sum of relative density. So for sum of weight shows that the combined evening, morning and night shift showing that 69,944.15. Same also to sum of tensile stress, combine the three shift and you get 1,428.9. And same goes to relative density, combine three shift we get 17,605.9. So we have provided a table bar chart for easiest to see that which are the highest and which are the lowest, so you can see more clearly compared to the data that I've shown you. For the weight itself, we get from the level 310 to 390. So from this table, we analyze that on the table 350 to 360 is the highest count of weight, which is 58. So carry on. So we got on the relative density that from 80 to 95 row level, we can conclude that the 85 to 90 is showing the highest relative density, which is 151. So for the tensile strength from 6.4 until 7.8, we conclude that the highest tensile strength is at 7 to 7.2 level is that the value is 72. So here are the graphical form of weight. You can see more vividly and more clearly. You can see that 350 to 360 is the highest, and also for the weight you can see that it's more balanced on the 58 and 58, which is the 340 and 350, and also 350 to 360. For the relative density, we also provide the same thing that you can see here, table form, the bar chart is 85.90 is the highest, and also you can see from the pie chart that 85 and 90 are showing the highest, the widest area that it has shown, which is 151. So on the tensile strength, so we have provided the graphical form. You can see that 7 to 7.2 is showing the highest, and also same in the pie chart. So I will share the part B to my friend Muhammad Shazwan bin Rosli. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Shazwan bin Rosli, and today I will presenting part B and C of our group task, which is in the statistic module of UTM. In part B, we will see if the pill Lajak Kuruih follow the normal distribution weight of 350 mg and standard deviation of 14 mg, and whether there is significant evidence that the Lajak Laku tablet do follow this distribution. So for calculation part, we have break it down into 4 parts. There are hypothesis, test statistic, the decision rule, and the last one is conclusions. Okay, let's look into the hypothesis. We got two H here. The HO, which is the weight of standard tablets, follow the normal distribution of 350 milligram, and the opposing hypothesis H1 is the weight of standard tablet does not follow the normal distribution of 350 milligrams. Then we continue to the test statistic. For the test statistic, we have divided our data into 8 categories, followed by it ranges from 320 to 390. We have calculated the probabilities of each of these slides. So, on the slide that you can see, we have determined the X-square test by using the method of chi-square distribution. To be specific, the goodness of fit test. And we have used the frequency and the n, which is total frequency or cumulative frequency of everything. And we have used the formula stated here to calculate the X-square test. And from the data tabulated and calculated, we can obtain that X-square test in total is 2.7442. If X-square test is greater than X square alpha V, we will reject HO. As seen at the right figure, this is a chi-square distribution. If the X square alpha V at the critical zone, X square test must be smaller than the value. As the value smaller than the X square alpha V will be the acceptance region, where anything beyond that will be the rejection region. From the table of the chi-square distribution, we obtain that X square alpha, which is 0.05, and the value of the degree of freedom, which is 5, is equal to 11.0705. So we come up to the decision rule, and the decision rule is, since X square test less than X square alpha V, we do not reject HO, and it is 2.7442 is less than 11.0705. So we jump to the conclusion that the weight of standard tablet follow the normal distribution of 350 mg. This is the significant evidence that the Lajak laku tablet do follow this distribution. Let's continue to the part C. Here in part C, the question is there any significance difference between the tablet weight from the different shift? So we proceed with the method here, which is one-way ANOVA method in Microsoft Excel. The purpose of doing this is to decide if there was any difference occurring between the population means of the weight from the sample came from. Okay, there, as you can see, the hypothesis test stated in the slideshow. And now we're going to the Excel summary. We use the Excel and we're going to differentiate the group into 3 shifts, which is evening, morning, and night shift. So from there, we proceed to click the data and to Excel. So we get the ANOVA table, consists of source of variation between groups, within groups, and the total. So from this Excel, we can obtain the p-value, which is 0.9474607. So you see the p-value is greater than alpha, which is 0.05. So if the p-value is greater than alpha, the HO will not be rejected. If the p-value is less than alpha, then it suggests the sample data provide sufficient evidence to reject HO. So after we compare, with the p-value, which is 0.9474607, is greater than value of 0.05. Thus, we do not reject HO. That's it for my part, and I will give to my friend Adli to present their part. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Thank you for my friends Hafizuddin and Sazwan for presenting part A, part B, part C, and I will present for the part D. Linear regression model is by predicting the tensile strength and relative density of Lajak Kuruih A. Linear regression model. From the question, we are given 200 sample data from December 2020 for relative density and tensile strength. Linear regression model, there is a relationship between the tensile strength of the peel and relative density regardless of shift. The tensile strength is the dependent variable and the relative density is independent variable. The linearity test is conducted to test if the relationship between the tensile strength and the relative density is linear or non-linear. The linearity test result conclude 95% confident in linear relationship between the tensile strength of the peel and the relative density is valid. The equation to describe this relationship is y equal mx plus c. Y is tensile strength of peel, and for the m, gradient of the line ratio. For the x, relative density of peel, and for the c is the intercept. From the linear regression model, we using Excel to find the summary output. And here is the result we get from the Excel. For the linear regression equation is obtained as y equal to 0.172874409727791 plus 0.07919646925487771 multiplied by x. X is a 68% and when x equal to 74.3%, then when x equal to 80.1%, then we get the y. When 68% the y we get 5.55824, and when x equal to 74.3 for the y we will get 6.05717. When x equal to 80.1%, y we will get 6.51651. And here is for linear regression model relative density and line fit plot. For the orange is a predicted tensile strength and for the blue one is tensile strength. Here is our result for relative density. And here is for linear regression model normal probability plot and relative density percent residual plot. For our summary from Part A, Part B, Part C, and Part D, we verify that the table weight follow normal distribution, mean equal to 350 mg, standard deviation equal to 14 mg. And also, there is no significant difference between the tablet produced in different shifts. And for our prediction is density value equal to 68% and for the 74.3% and for 80.1% for the tensile strength. For the 68% we will get 5.55824 MPa. And for the 74.3% we will get 6.05717 MPa. And for the 80.1% we will get 6.51651 MPa. That's all from our group for the presenting Lajak Kuruih A tablet. Thank you everyone. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.